Hello friends, my name is Olivia and I make videos about books on the internet, and today's video I hope is going to be kind of fun. I was thinking earlier this week what video I want to make, and at first I was thinking I was going to do like a tropes I hate video because I was currently reading a book with a lot of tropes that I hated, but instead I was like, you know what, let's be positive, let's make a positive video. So I decided to instead make this video, which is about all of the cheesy romance tropes that I love. Now when I say cheesy romance tropes, I really mean it. These are tropes that are a little ridiculous, are a little contrived, are a little unrealistic, and when I see them in a book or a movie, don't always indicate a lot of talent or skill in that writer, and yet I love them. They create the most perfect, shippable, intense romantic moments, which I love. They totally just get the slow burning going, and even if they're ridiculous, I freak out whenever I see one in a book, or more often in a fan fiction, which is where a lot of these tropes are from. So I thought I would share those tropes with you guys today. I have 5, and we're just going to jump into it. So the first one is a classic. It is a favorite among fan fiction communities everywhere, which says a lot, but it's also been used by a lot of published very popular authors and TV shows, and that is the "oh no, there's only one bed" trope. This one, my gosh, you've got two people, they might have feelings for each other, maybe there's sexual tension we don't really know yet, and they get to a hotel room for whatever reason, and oh my god, management screwed up and this room only has one bed. Or they've had some elaborate reason as to why they've had to stay the night in one of each other's rooms, and oh my god, there's only one bed. And sometimes a person might sleep on the floor, sometimes they share the bed. Either way, this is a trope that is just full of boatloads of sexual tension. The lights turn off and every character is super hyper aware of every single movement and breath and everything about their presence. It's so ridiculous and I love it. This was used in Anna and the French Kiss, and it was the only part of that book that I actually really liked. It was also used in Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 1. Really cute, contrived way to make Angel stay the night in Buffy's room, but of course he's a gentleman, so he slept on the floor, not actually in bed with her. It is just such a fun trope when you have a couple who, one of them, they have feelings for each other, but they don't really know how to express it, and they just feel each other's feelings for each other in the darkness and the night. The next trope is another classic, and there have been books and movies made that center around this entire trope, that rest on this trope. The fake couple trope. The most logical trope on this entire list. Two people, maybe they have feelings for each other, maybe one does, maybe one doesn't, maybe none of them do, are forced to be in a fake relationship to achieve some sort of end. And it's always very logical, it always makes perfect sense, don't worry, and it's always very important that these two people really sell this fake coupleness, okay? It's not enough to just change your stats on Facebook. You gotta be making out whenever you get a chance, you gotta be holding hands, you gotta be doing the whole pet name thing, and then of course when the fake coupleness is over, and you're like, oh damn, pretty good job, I'm a good fake couple, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I missed that fake relationship. Why do I miss that fake relationship? Could it be that I was really just projecting my true feelings onto this fake relationship the entire time? That is true. That is the crux of this trope. This was used in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, much to my absolute delight. I will not say what characters use it because I don't want to give any spoilers to anybody, but they embrace this fake coupleness to generate and further along a romantic plot that had been brewing for quite a while, and it was beautiful. Next trope, while I do love it, is often used in a really, really annoying way. So it's not, I don't as wholeheartedly love it as the other tropes on this list, but I still love it. And that is the "I love you, but I don't deserve you" trope, in which we have a character who has feelings for someone else, but they feel like they don't deserve that person. They're not a good enough person. That person is so high above their station, they would never stoop to deign to be with them, and so just resign themselves to loving from afar. It's annoying when this trope is used when that character is constantly telling the other person oh, I don't deserve you, this can't happen, I don't deserve you, because it's just annoying. Stop whining. If this person is clearly into you, just go be with this person. It just seems like fake drama, but it's really fun when this one character just feels like they have no chance, and so they still have this great friendship and relationship, and they still are there for this person and are completely oblivious to the fact that this person has romantic feelings for them, because why would they have romantic feelings for someone who's so unworthy of them? Again, a big theme of these tropes is just like characters being oblivious. I don't like communication issues. And this trope is often used to have like one character like push the character away and be really mean and be an asshole because secretly they're trying to save them because they don't deserve them. That's annoying. Just communicate your feelings. But it is fun when characters are oblivious to the feelings that other people have for them. It's very cute. It leads to a lot of innocent fumblings, and of course it leads to the most like amazing, magical reunion at the end when they realize this person the entire time had feelings for them. The next trope on this list, again, is often used in kind of weird and sometimes gross ways, but when it's used right, aka when archive of our own fanfiction writers really embrace it fully, then it is A1 stuff, and that is the soulmate trope. This is kind of used usually in like fantasy, sci-fi, dystopian settings, something where soulmates exist. Every single person has one soulmate for them, and there's often like some sort of indication or like way that you can discover your soulmate. For example, in A Court of Mist and Fury, Court of Thorns and Roses series, there's like a mating bond that you can like feel snap into place and you like know who your mate is. It's problematic, of course, because I don't like this whole idea of like there's only one person for you, only one soulmate. I think it's not a great thing to be teaching people, especially YA readers, and yet at the same time, I really do enjoy it. I think it's really cool when there's a very cool way that you find out who your soulmate is, like some sort of weird sensation or some sort of like explosions in the air. I don't know. I think it's cool when the soulmates are like revealed in a very dramatic way. And I also like when this is used when two characters discover their soulmates and maybe they don't actually like each other, classic hate to love, or maybe they just don't really know each other very well and they like have this huge pressure on their relationship while still feeling like there's been some sort of mistake, and then as time goes on they begin to realize how true this soulmate bond is. It is just very beautiful to see explored. I'm gonna be honest, the other tropes on this list I can think of like books and movies and TV shows where they actually were used well. This one I feel like I've only ever actually enjoyed in fanfiction, which is fine. But maybe some writer out there could actually pull off a really good soulmate story. If you have recommendations, please leave them down below. And the last trope. I don't know if there's actually a name for this. So I'm gonna call it the Little Mermaid trope, and I shall explain what I mean. You know in The Little Mermaid, when Ariel saves Prince Eric the first time, and she drags him onto the beach, and she's like singing to him and everything, and then she has to run away real quick because humans are coming, and he wakes up and he's like, there was a voice, like there was a girl, and the entire movie he's kind of like remembering that voice in that song, but doesn't know who it is, has no idea who this person was, but just like has like a secret desire hidden inside to find out who that person is. That's the trope, and I don't really have a short name for it. I guess it happens when you have one character who has a really big impact on another character before they really know each other. Either they save their life, they do something really impactful, they really help them out, but this character doesn't actually know who did that for them. They know what the effects were, and they know how their life has been affected, and they're always secretly wondering who that person was and wishing they could thank them or meet them and feeling like they have some weird connection to this person without actually knowing who that person is. And it's very fun when they're in each other's lives and this person doesn't want to say anything because they feel like they just don't want to say anything for some reason, or they don't know how much this person has been impacted by their actions. This is so complicated, I know, but I hope you know what I'm talking about, because I love stories, tropes, romances, whatever, when again, you just don't realize how deeply you've been affecting a person. Either you don't realize they have feelings for you, or you just don't understand like the weight of your actions and the weight of your love, and then you find out later how much you have meant to this person the entire time without even realizing it. So those are my 5 cheesy romance tropes that I honestly, genuinely love. If you know of any books, TV shows, movies that use these tropes well, please, 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 please recommend them, because I will 100% be dying to read them. If you guys have cheesy romance tropes of your own that you kind of feel guilty about loving but you still love anyway, please share them down below. As always, thank you for taking time out of your day to watch my videos. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon with another one.